Hey everyone, welcome to the Brave Challenge Common Chaos series, where we talk about practical strategies to help busy professionals navigate life's chaos, regain balance, and experience more joy and fulfillment in life. I'm Michelle Brigman, a former corporate executive who knows what it's like to hit the wall of burnout, and I have made it my mission to help others prioritize their wellness. So today we're talking about the power of self-awareness for personal growth and balance. There's a quote by Carl Jung: "He who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." All right, have you ever found yourself at that point where you're like looking at your life and you're thinking, were all the sacrifices I made to achieve the success signs I was chasing, like were they really worth it? I mean, I've got a great title, I've got a fat paycheck, I've got a nice house, I've got the cool car. So why do I feel so unfulfilled and empty? You know, when this thought hits, we start wondering if we've been chasing the wrong things. And while the question is unsettling, as Jung said, looking inside will awaken you and invite you to change. So what does looking inside even mean? Well, it starts with just taking some time for ourselves. You know, think about our values, what you want, how you're feeling. Because when we do this, we get to know ourselves better. And this awareness helps us see our own limits, needs, and dreams. It makes it easier to make choices that feel right over time, because by paying attention to what's going on the inside, we bring in mindfulness, which helps us grow. And it's through that growth that happiness and fulfillment is accessible to us. You know, I remember when I started feeling really unfulfilled and stressed out. And as I began the process of just unpacking and questioning my past choices and decisions, you know, I realized, no, I really didn't regret most of those decisions because they felt right for me at the time. I had an amazing career that brought me a lot of joy, cool experiences, and incredible relationships. Feeling guilty for just those experiences didn't serve me at all. But what I did realize is through the self-reflection is I had changed, and my views had changed, my values had changed, my priorities had changed, but my behaviors had not changed with them. I wasn't that person anymore, and I needed to reassess and redesign my life, aligning my beliefs, priorities, and actions to the person I am today and the person I'm becoming. As a high achiever, self-awareness is an invaluable skill. We begin to tune in to the early indicators of self-sabotage, and we shift to healthier behaviors so we can avoid the negative impacts of sustained stress and burnout. So how do we practice self-awareness to grow our own skill? So try these strategies. Number one, take a moment to think about what you do and how it turns out. Notice any patterns that might be feeding your stress or indicate that you're coming into fight or flight mode. You know, I notice that when I'm about to speak in public, whether it's on stage in front of an audience or even making a video like this that I can share in social, I get like all fired up and excited. And when that happens, I am canvassing the kitchen for some chocolate. So this pattern recognition helped me identify that I stress eat, especially when I'm excited and anxious about something. Number two, keep a journal. Jot down your thoughts and feelings. Look back on what you wrote to spot any recurring negative behaviors. You know, I love journaling, and I love it to plan my life and make sure I'm on track. And every Sunday, I reflect on my previous week and I set my intentions for the upcoming week. And if I go back in time reviewing my weekly intentions and actions, I see patterns where I tend to get derailed from my goals. Just for example, if I miss 3 days of tracking my food intake, I will also skip my workouts. This empowers me to recognize day one, day two, and act before I lose my momentum. The inverse of this is also true. Look for patterns that indicate tailwinds or things that help you keep your momentum, and make sure you're doing those as well. 3, ask for feedback from people you trust, because sometimes they see things that you might miss. So recently I noticed that the tone changed with one of my clients. She is typically very positive, but she made a few self-defeating comments during our session, and that's just not like her. And I wasn't going to let it slide, so I brought it up. Now, she had no idea she was doing that, but as soon as we started talking about it, she recognized that, she just returned from seeing her family over the weekend. And her brother, tends to make fun of her, and his humor is to jokingly say things like he's smarter than her and he's still the favorite. It's just banter, and although she is a grown adult, his words were in her self-talk track, and she had given him too much power over her mindset and attitude. She wasn't remotely aware that she was doing it. And going forward, she now knows that this is a trigger and can plan for it anytime she spends time with family. Number 4, give mindfulness a try, like meditation. It just can help us get in touch with our deeper thoughts and emotions. Before I ever get out of bed in the morning, I do meditation, and in as short as 10 minutes, you can wake up energized and with the right mindset to start your day off productive and happy. Number 5, set aside time for self-care. Doing what makes you happy helps you understand yourself better. And I cannot stress this enough. Steal time from wherever you can. Just do it. Even if it's locking yourself in the bathroom and hiding out for 20 minutes to listen to music. Just do something that fills your tank with positive and empowering feelings. I highly recommend getting outside or taking up a hobby. Just anything nurturing will do, but leave your phone out of the moment. And finally, be honest with yourself about your strengths and struggles. Acknowledging these is the first step in improving your life, and I promise you that the payoff is high when you take this information and act on it. So what can you expect when you act on these personal insights? Better mental health, because understanding our emotions and our triggers can help us get in front of them and manage them more effectively. We make better choices. We make better decisions because we are aligning those choices with our values and our desired outcomes. Our relationships with ourselves and others strengthen because our awareness allows us to set boundaries and communicate more effectively. And that fulfillment you've been searching for, well, when we act in alignment with our true selves, we feel a greater sense of satisfaction and joy. So remember, self-awareness isn't just about knowing who you are, it's about using that knowledge to create a life that truly fits you and who you are now. And by taking time to look inside, reflect, and act on what you learn, you can grow, find balance, and experience more fulfillment. It is time to embrace our power over our circumstances. Finding calm in chaos is a choice. So are you ready to be brave and take on the challenge? If so, I've created a free feedback template to help you ask others for their perspectives and boost your self-awareness. So be sure to download it. And if this video resonated with you, or if you know someone who might find it helpful, please subscribe, like, and share it. I just want to say thank you for joining me in this episode of the Brave Challenge, Calm in Chaos. And I hope these insights inspire you to embrace self-awareness as a powerful tool for growth. Because remember, the journey towards self-discovery, it's ongoing, but every step taken brings us closer to a more balanced and fulfilling life. So feel free to reach out with any questions or share your experiences in the comments. And until next time, stay brave and find your calm in the chaos.